If you are an estate planner or a financial advisor and you want to get started with social media marketing because you think, this is going to help you get more clients, and you're probably right. But maybe if you want to start, you kind of asking yourself the question, should I do, more posting? Should I do more organic posts, or should I run advertising? Should I run advertising on Facebook, on YouTube, on Google? Should I post on LinkedIn? Should I post on TikTok, right? Like there's a lot of different possibilities of actually doing social media marketing. And if that's you and you're asking yourself these questions, then this video is exactly for you. In this video, we're going to look at organic traffic, we're going to look at paid traffic and how that fits into the picture, who should do what, and when you should do what, and kind of how you should go about it when it comes to social media marketing and like online marketing in general for financial advisors and estate planners. So stay tuned for this video. Let's hop into the computer and let's walk through the presentation. Okay, so let's first start to talk about organic traffic, right? So organic traffic is kind of, I want to say, slower than, like advertising. It is, you have to imagine organic traffic kind of being like a snowball that rolls down the hill, right? So at the beginning, the snowball is very small, but it keeps on rolling down the hill. And when it comes to a certain point, this is almost like an avalanche, right? So it starts slow, it starts like a trickle, but once it's big, it really gets going, right? And if we look at organic traffic, we have basically platforms like, like YouTube, like short form content. So mainly we want to focus around a couple things, right? Especially at the beginning, we want to focus on short form video content, right? These are those, short form videos. Let me just quickly open one up. So these are these types of videos below 60 seconds or like a couple minutes max. And why do we want to focus on these videos? Because the cool thing is we can post them on all of the platform, right? We can post them on, we can post them on YouTube, we can post them on LinkedIn, we can post them on Facebook, we can post them on TikTok, we can post them on Instagram, right? So this is a strategy of really being digitally omnipresent and on platforms like TikTok and still Facebook. But also to a certain degree, LinkedIn and Instagram and YouTube, you can go massively viral, right? That means with like a single video, you can reach 1 million, 2 million, maybe even 5 million people. And this will get you clients, right? If you have a video that gets, a couple million views, you will for sure get a couple people inquiring about your service and hopefully also, buying from you, right? So this is the first thing that we want to focus on, short form video. Second thing is long form video, right? The thing that I'm doing right now, why do we use long form video? Because it goes a bit deeper and we can actually, also in terms, we can make use of SEO on YouTube. We can sit on certain keywords, certain search terms and kind of get traffic from there. But also we can explain our topics in more detail, because in a short form video, you're just going to basically make a teaser about your service. And in this one, you can actually make, an in-depth topic review. The cool thing is we can then transcribe those videos and turn them into SEO posts. We can transcribe the videos and, turn them into articles. That works very well, right? Like for LinkedIn, we want to, connect to our target audience, right? That's either going to be affiliate audience. That's going to be, somebody who might know our customers, and then we want to interact with them, right? So that might be, if you're an estate planner, for example, financial advisors and real estate agents. If you, a financial advisor, that might be someone like, real estate agents, insurance agents, and any other, right? And then we want to offer them, give them something like an affiliate conversion. And we can also connect directly to the target audience. Those are most of the time going to be business owners, high income professions is probably the best bet on LinkedIn. And, send them a DM or direct offers. Cool thing about LinkedIn is that we can also run webinars. And in general, we can run all of these traffic sources towards webinars. I want to say downside about organic traffic is it's going to be less leads, right? And I say less with air quotes because you can have I know people who get so many leads from organic because they have built such big channels. But at the beginning, it's definitely going to be less leads, right? Let's look at paid advertising, right? Paid advertising is very fast. It's kind of like gasoline, right? It burns very hot, very fast. But the downside is if you stop spending money on ads, you stop kind of getting a return on it. Now, there are a couple different traffic sources. Each have their pros and cons, and it depends really on the situation where you want to use what, right? So we have like Google and YouTube ads. Those are going to be generally higher cost, but also higher intent, right? So if you have a good budget, you can start with Google ads, with YouTube ads. You can also, it depends a bit on the city, right? For example, if you are an estate planner in New York, you're going to run estate planning Google Ads in New York. That's going to be a tough market to crack. Whereas if you're in a smaller market where there's less competition, that's going to be easier. Then you have Facebook and IG ads, right? Those are going to be kind of like medium cost, lower intent. And then you have TikTok ads, which are lower cost and kind of lower intent. Now, when do we want to use what? Like I said, Google and YouTube ads are geared towards a little bit of a higher budget, in my opinion. You're going to get higher conversions, but you're going to have to spend a lot of money, right, to get something going. And the other thing is like YouTube, Google ads, and especially Google ads have a capped amount of search, right? There's only going to be so many people searching for estate planning lawyers in a city like Atlanta, for example, or something like that. That might be a lot of people still, but there's going to be a limit to what you can reach. And Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and to a certain degree also YouTube is what we call interruptive advertising, right? So this is advertising that you push it actually in front of people. You push the offer in front of people, and they're going to react to it or not, right? This is not capped by the number of search terms. In terms of paid advertising, those are going to be you're going to get more leads, but overall a little bit lower quality than people who come in from organic traffic, right? Because organic people have actually consumed a lot of your content and might be more familiar. The lead quality is going to be Google first, Facebook, IG second, and then TikTok third, right? Like it's going to go down in terms of quality. So Google is going to be the higher quality, but also the higher cost. So the best thing is actually to have both organic traffic and advertising and combine them. That's the ideal situation, right? We always want to have the ideal situation, but there is also kind of a nuance to who should actually do what when, right? And I kind of have a rule of thumb that if you are starting from zero, right, 0 to 10K, organic is going to be your best friend. In my opinion, it's going to be LinkedIn that's going to be your best friend, right? Like trying to reach out to people, trying to build a network, trying to get some affiliates, some referrals, and trying to pitch people directly, right? That's going to be the best thing because you almost don't have any money to spend on ads. You don't know what's working. You want to test some angles. You want to test some creatives, and you want to produce videos because you, let's face it, have a lot of time. Now, once you crack 10K a month, then you want to go after paid advertising, right? Because once you crack paid advertising, you're going to have a consistent source of, clients that are going to come in. You're going to not worry like every month, is it going to be like 5K or is it going to be 10K or is it going to be 0? You're going to have a consistency in your client acquisition process. And I would say as soon as you hit 20K a month, I would allocate the budget towards somebody helping you with organic video production, right? SEO, and I would combine that with ads. So I had shameless plug here. We do that for our clients. We run a mixture out of organic content, video content, and advertising. So if you need help with that, feel free to reach out to us. But I wouldn't like this is really the steps, right? Like get something going, get a couple sales. As soon as you have a couple sales, get some consistent sales. And as soon as you have consistent sales, invest it into a machine, into that, like I said, into that snowball that I said before. And you can get going. So how would a strategy like that actually, look in real terms? How would I really start off from zero? Or even if you're more advanced, how would I do that? And what I would do is I would post a minimum of 2 videos on YouTube, right? I would look at SEO traffic. I would go to, like autocomplete. I would look for terms that people are actually searching for, and I would post 2 videos a month, preferably 4, right? Every week, 1 video. Then I would repost that video on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, I would max out the 100 connects per month, right? So that's very important because you want to grow your network on LinkedIn, and you can use also some written content on LinkedIn. That works pretty well. And everybody always, whether that's YouTube, whether that's short form content or posting or ads, I always like to push towards a webinar, especially if your product needs a little bit of explanation. Cool thing with LinkedIn is that you can actually invite people directly to your webinar. In terms of short form, right, I would do a minimum of 10 videos a month, right? Like it's just a safety precaution because you can actually go viral, right? Like you don't want to, at the moment, TikTok is still offering opportunities to get like millions and millions of views, like we did with Mike Pugh, right? Like we got 80 million views for this guy, and this got him a bunch of clients, right? Like, so there's still possibility to get like millions of views. Take care of your production quality, right? Don't, look like somebody filming in the basement. Make it nice looking, but you don't have to be super fancy. And you don't have to have like fancy editing or something like that. It helps if you edit the videos, but it's not the main thing that makes it or breaks it. And once we find some content that's working, right? Like once we find either TikTok, IG, LinkedIn, some kind of angle that's working, you want to turn that into ads, preferably short form video ads, right? Like those little video ads that are quick and easy and explain your subject. You want to turn it into ads and then push towards a webinar where you give more information. You want to follow up with people a lot and get a repeatable system of that, right? And when I say follow up with people, it means like as soon as you have a lead that comes into your system, you want to follow up in the first 5 to 10 minutes, right? Because then you make every lead count, right? I think if you implement that kind of strategy, you can definitely scale towards something like 50 to 100K. I would then up the production and everything, right? Like up the spend on the ads and up the production of videos to 4 videos a month and at least 20 to 30 videos on short form. LinkedIn, the same thing, right? Like connect. You can hire a VA then to actually handle your LinkedIn account. That's very beneficial. And then you can push everybody always towards a webinar. You want to do like a webinar every kind of like couple months or once a quarter or even once a month if you want to do it live more often, or you want to have a pre-recorded webinar. Now, if you need help implementing a strategy like that, if you're a financial consultant or an estate planner, then feel free to reach out to us, send me an email, a message or whatever, and we'll get you started ASAP. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Goodbye.